What's up, y'all? I was trying to figure out how to start out this video. I just listened to Sister Donna's video, which is beautiful and terrifying at the same time. Um, Signs of the times. Um, uh, 2 nights ago, I talked to my friend, and I was telling her what was going on. What I was experiencing about a secret that I've kind of held for a while. And I told her, and in one accord, which I posted on my community post, we prayed. And the next morning, I told her what my secret was, and also about a dream I had in 2020, and it was about the bride of Christ. And the Lord gave me a dream about me having a Pinto that was beat up, and I had a flat tire. I was all dressed up, but I couldn't see myself, and I was standing on somebody's lawn. It's green grass. Somehow my tire got fixed, and then went to a mall. And there's many choices in the mall. That's one thing I think about it. A lot of materialism, but there was one building that I saw, the bride of Christ, and she was extremely beautiful. And I went inside, and I went through the door, and when I did, I saw her. And the two women that was working on her screamed out, "Jeremy's late, but he made it. He's here." And they turned around and continued working on her with the most intricate of details, down to the finest of detail. And then after that, I saw Sister Kim's community post about snow, wind, rain, and something else. I can't remember what it was, but it talked about entering through a window, talking about Jesus said, "Come through my window." And when I saw that, then I saw Sister Donna's video, what she talked about. And I had this stuff written down, but so much is going on right now, I'm kind of scatterbrained. But whenever I saw this, I was thinking about Revelation 22, verse 17. It says, "The Spirit and the bride say, Come. And let him that heareth say, Come. And let him that is athirst come. And and whosoever will, let him take the water of life freely." And I really do believe that the Holy Spirit is actually just moving mightily right now. Also, I'm seeing manifestations like insane. I don't watch television at all. I can't watch it. And I was near one, and I was paying attention, and the stuff I was seeing was so in your face, and nobody around me paid attention to it. They didn't see what I was seeing, and it was definitely stretching my faith, to say the least. Right now, a lot's going on spiritually, and these dark rulers, they are rearing their teeth. It's in our faces now. So for me, it's very easy to see who is kind of who now. The world don't really see it. They don't know the symbolism behind it. But thank the Lord that we do. And I'm very grateful that we have brothers and sisters that actually see and fight a good fight of faith, because, yeah, it's pretty gnarly. Having listened to Sister Donna's video, which I will post, thought about not a testimony, a little devotional that we had on Friday night at a church that I went to, and it was about the merchant. This is Matthew 13:40. I'm going to read 13:44 right there. "Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a treasure hid in a field, and which when a man hath found, he hideth, and for joy thereof goeth and selleth all that he hath, and buyeth that field. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a merchantman seeking goodly pearls, who, when he had found one pearl of great price, went and sold all that he had and bought it. Jesus bought us at a price. He gave up everything. He left heaven, basically gave up everything and became, nothing. He came to serve, not to be served. It's the perfect example. And if you can do a comparison about a pearl, you could use what he created, and that is an oyster. I think of the water that's murky, but beneath it is these oysters. On the outside is very rough looking. To some people, they're disgusting. Jesus does not look on the outward appearance, but the inside. So let's go inside. So we do go beneath the water that's murky, and then there's oysters down there. And then you find that one oyster that gets a piece of debris in its flesh. And over time, the oyster develops something called nacre. Nacre. And that nacre slowly over time gradually covers this debris that is stuck in the smallest flesh because it hurts. This world comes against us and hurts us. It persecutes us. Spiritually right now we're being persecuted. We're being sought after. It's here. And over time, gradually, it develops a pearl. And whenever you open up that oyster, you have that pearl. And that's how Jesus sees us. And I had one vision my entire life, and that's whenever I was literally in transition. And I was granted to look through the Lord's eyes. And he showed me I was bought at a price. And where I'm at, I was in a banknote. Having gone through that banknote, I saw my picture in it. And after I came out of that, I saw not only myself, but my dad, who was 30-something. I was now 9 years old again with my blonde hair. I used to have bleached blonde hair, which I no longer have. And in between us was a warm fire. And it was keeping us warm. There was nothing harming us. But behind us was destruction. It looked like a storm came through and just ripped, like twisted the trees off. And I saw a power company that was not only assessing the damage, but they were ready to start repairing and rebuilding. And for me, that's not only a representation of me, but for the body. Because we must be restored. A lot has been stolen from us. I was also given a dream, and I'll try to explain this as best as I can. It was about the border, and I saw a little boy and a little girl, and I was trying to get to them, and they went through the gate before I get to them, but I got the coyote. Me and him started wrestling. I apprehended him, and I pulled up out this dry ground, a tree. It was green, but I pulled it up and I hit him with it and kept him down while there was a scene change. After that, I was on a second-story building. I knew someone was now behind me, even though I had him pinned down. I had to get out. So I was able to get out. He started shooting at me. I was going down the stairs down to the first floor, and he started shooting at me. But the Lord put me on a railing, and I noticed he started placing stones beside me, and I started throwing stone, stone, stone as the bullets went past me. And then I saw the devil's trophy case, and it was busted open. And then I went down to the trophy case, which was big silver trophies, but I went beyond that to get the littler, look like golden pine cones. If you look in Egyptian hieroglyphs and stuff, the stuff that they used to worship was third eye pineal gland. Unfortunately for myself, I was doing New Age, and I didn't mean to. I meant well by it, but because of it, it definitely, I paid and reaped consequences because of that. Ever since that happened, I have been in constant regeneration, recuperation, restoration. Jesus is into restoration, saving business, and that's what he's doing today, not only with me, I am proof of it, but I see it in others. I see it through y'all. And we're seeing the signs of the times. Last night I woke up yet again. I don't even know what time it was, and I literally thought about reaping and sowing, and I was thinking about the cost of sin. It costed Jesus everything. He became sin. He who knew no sin became sin. You know, he got separated from the Father for us. Then the wrath of God poured upon him. And I speculated on this and theorized about it. Did he experience everybody's wrath? Every single person on this earth? Was that the amount? Because his free gift is for every whosoever. It's a free gift. And just think about the eternal separation that he experienced at that moment in time, the amount of wrath he took. I can't fathom it. I can't. Whenever there is the fruits of light, and then there's the fruits of darkness. Whenever people sin, including me, because I did it, I saw what happens. The demons literally eat off the fruit of sin. That's the reason why sin is sin. In God's eyes, it's sin. Man's eyes, you have, judgment of man on levels. Oh, well, you just stole a piece of candy. Or you murdered somebody. That murderer is considered a worse person. It's all the same to God. It's the littlest sin still will cost Jesus everything. So you have that. And I thought about the reverberations that is now taking place on earth about people sinning, because it says that the days will wax worse. We are in the evil day. It is here. And I could not. I was trying to perceive on a worldwide scale of what was taking place. We are the ones that push back. We are the ones that pray and intercede for others, for a people, a person, a nation. We have those capabilities. So it's the reason why we're getting the amount of spiritual warfare and then some. Because we're able to pray. We're able to intercede. We are intercessors. And I could almost just see it. People sinning and demons going crazy off the fruits of darkness that has taken place. And I'm talking about just people who are just living their lives. thinking that this is life, selling drugs, doing drugs, having sexual relations, whatever you sinning. And then you have the Lord trying to intercede at the same time, and war is going forth. And the world doesn't see it, even though they do see it. Some of us see more than others. This is not an arm wrestling contest. I'm not trying to prove myself to be better than anybody else. It's just Lord gives people different purposes and functions within the body of Christ. And I just admire those who are actually stepping up and trying to live out their purpose and function, and use your body as a living sacrifice. And signs of the times. So there's a lot of patterns I saw today. I can't even go over how many things I saw today. It's crazy. This is the longest video I ever made too. I could probably go on for an hour about other stuff, but yeah. So hopefully this helps y'all and gives some insight. Please cover our family and friends in prayer. It is definitely needed. And I was also thinking about, what you bind in the heavens, you will bind on earth, and what you bind on earth, you will bind in the heavens. And I know for a fact the enemy hates that, which makes me joyful and happy, because we ruin his plots, plans, and devices and attacks. And through the grace and mercy of the Lord, he actually bends down to listen to us. And I'm definitely grateful for that. So even though I thought it was going to be a cheerful, bride of Christ, very encouraging, like happy, joyful, which it is, but it's just heaviness right now. And right now I'm like in serious mode. So hopefully that this helps y'all out. Love y'all, man.